Hello, welcome to the newest RSVP Northern Virginia podcast. We are here today with and volunteer specialist for RSVP, Carly Hubicki. Carly, welcome to the podcast.
Hello, thanks for having me.
We are embarking on a series of new podcasts. We've gotten some feedback from you guys that some of our podcasts go a little too long, so we're gonna speed things up here and just hit some important points about volunteering that you may know, you may not have thought about. Today, we'd like to talk about the importance that seniors play in volunteering. I know I've been on outreach missions where folks have come up to me and say, "Why is it important for seniors to volunteer?" You know, and today we're going to talk about it, that it's very important. Carly, let's right off the top of the bat. Could you tell us about the importance of senior volunteers?
Yes, of course. So, going back to why RSVP, the Retired and Senior Volunteer Program, was even created was to tap into this wealth of resources we have in our senior community. You guys have a wealth of knowledge from your experiences and careers and lifetimes. So, it's really awesome to be able to utilize that in our community through volunteering.
And that's the feedback when you talk to the workstations. Workstations is our code word for our partners, the 30 plus nonprofits and government agencies that we support with volunteers. When you talk to them, they tell you the same thing?
Exactly. And with our senior volunteers, they're really able, when they start volunteering, I feel like they become passionate about that cause. And so they really give it their all. And because they have, that wealth of knowledge from their experiences, they're really able to give a lot to that organization. And
another thing that our workstations and our volunteer managers will tell us are that senior volunteers tend to be more dependable because for a lot of different reasons. It's not necessarily a character flaw in other folks, but they have the time, they have the flexibility to do that. What other aspects of senior volunteerism are important for the volunteer themselves?
Yeah, so the health benefits are numerous. As we get older, it's easy to kind of take a step back and be like, all right, I'm going to relax. But it is important to stay active, and being able to volunteer, you're able to get out in the community, stay active, keep those brain waves moving and staying fit.
That's right, because we've seen studies, and AARP has published studies in a lot of different organizations where people who not only stay physically active but mentally active can actually slow down the onset of dementia-related diseases and those types of ailments. Something else that I think that's important to point out here, that while not all of the organizations that RSVP supports are senior-related or are senior-centric organizations, a lot of them are. Could you talk about some of the organizations and some of the nonprofits that we support that pretty much cater exclusively to seniors?
Yeah, definitely. So we partner with Volunteer Solutions through the county's Area Agency on Aging, and they have a bunch of different volunteer opportunities helping the senior population. One of those being the Meals on Wheels program, providing meals to seniors that are pretty much homebound to their homes, helping them to age in place and continue living at home. We have social visitor programs. Those are companionship type opportunities where our volunteers go out and visit them on a regular basis, or go to senior centers and play games with the seniors, keep them active. Another organization we partner with in Fairfax City is called Insight Memory Care, and they help to support people with early onset dementia and Alzheimer's. And we have volunteers that go out there and help with their Reconnections program, where they, either just talk to the seniors there or do activities with them, something to just keep them engaged.
Exactly. And I think it's also important to point out that despite we have a great social services security net in the area in Fairfax and Arlington and Alexandria, but most of the programs that we work with would not be successful to the extent and as effective to the extent that they are if it wasn't for volunteers.
Yes.
And Insights is actually a perfect example. Another program that we support is the Shepherd Center, Burke Fairfax, and Fairfax South. Fairfax South in particular are looking for drivers, and it's a very easy, nice, fun thing just to drive folks who have no other way to get back and forth to doctor's appointments. And in Fairfax Burke, they actually take them on shopping center trips too. And it's interesting because not only are you just driving, but you're forming relationships and you're making friends with people and becoming their friends as well. Mm-hmm. Well, Carly, I think that about wraps it up. Any other things you want to say about senior volunteerism? If someone is interested in volunteering, becoming an RSVP volunteer, what's the best way to do that?
Yep, they can give me a call at 703-403-5360. I also recommend checking out our website. It has all of our upcoming events, including orientations and lunch and learns, where you can come out and learn more about the program and get signed up. And our website is rsvpnova.org.
That's great. Well, thank you again for being with us today, Carly. Thank you to everybody for tuning in, and we hope you'll join us next week for the next RSVP Northern Virginia podcast. Have a great day.